exiled like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to make it clear to everyone that I was just defending my... I just want to make it clear to everyone that I had to defend myself in the situation because at the end of the day, I'm on the block next to him. And, like, while people are telling me, like, it's going to be a unanimous vote, like, it doesn't matter, I still need to, like, clear my name out of things that he's saying, right? So, like, that's why I piped up. I actually would have preferred not to have spoken so much in the conversation, but that's why I had to pipe up so much because it was Rohan this, and this, and all of the things he was saying were getting tangled. And so I had to clarify that for everybody, but especially Jed, who was calling the meeting, right? Because I don't want him to think that I'm putting forth this, like, massive plan to backdoor him, right? Which, in this point still baffles me. If I wanted to do it, I would have just done it to Austin, who's supposedly my alliance member, you know what I mean? So, you know, in an ideal world, I wouldn't want to put someone in that situation where, like, everybody's, like, entirely against them, because you do feel bad for them on a human level, not on an emotional level. But I do, like, want to make sure to have conversations with everyone, just make it clear, like, I did have to defend myself because I can't have my name, like, dragged through the mud like that and put in one 4-person alliance and another 4-person alliance, and that I want this person out and this person out, because none of it is true.
Right.
So, I mean, I just wanted to get your take on, because you're very transparent, like 100% transparent person. So I just wanted to get your, like, take on the meeting and I guess the situation in general and the mood in the house.
I think the mood in the house has definitely changed.
Yeah.
I think there's, like, I mean, like, there's people are in the kitchen right now sitting down talking, but I think it's, and, you know, probably enjoying each other's company and stuff, but I think there's, like, an unspoken, like, discomfort in the house. I think our room might be awkward tonight. I don't know. Maybe it will be okay. Maybe, I don't know. But I think, like, with everything that's happened over the past few days, we've still managed to make our room somewhat still enjoyable and comfortable. I don't know how it's going to be tonight. I can tell you that from my point of view, I understand completely the situation that you were in and that you had to defend yourself. It's not like you were yelling or, like, attacking him. I can see that you were literally just defending your name and your game, and that's respectable, and I think that you did it. And like I've said to you from day one, like, your name's been dragged. This isn't the first time, and you've always handled it really well. You've always been cool and calm. Even when Josh wanted your name on the block last week, you never blew up. You literally stayed calm, and you haven't been playing an emotional game, and you spoke very well in the meeting. So I definitely respect you for that. I'm not really a part of this, like, everything that's going on. So, like, I walked into the backyard late and to hear everything that Josh had said. And then, like, literally as soon as I walked in and you guys told me, like, it was decided that a meeting was called, and we all came inside, and it kind of just happened really, really fast. So, yeah, I do feel like, I mean, and I mean, Josh tried to drag my name too, so I actually understand how you feel, because I've been there as well. But I do agree with you that basically the whole house is against him, and I'm not going to be mean to him. I'm not going to, like, on a personal level, right? Because you're right. Like, I wouldn't want to be in that situation where somebody was being mean to me, or because this is a hard game, and not only are you, you know, isolated with the people in this house trying to play this game, but the whole world is watching and judging and critiquing, and we don't know what it's going to be like when he gets out there and what people are going to say about him and criticize his game or whatever. So definitely I'm not going to, like, he was out there talking to me and Tina at the top of the stairs, and, you know, I wasn't going to just, like, get up and walk away from him. I don't have much to say to him. I don't want to talk any game with him. But on a personal level, like, you know, Josh, are you okay? Or if he does approach me and want to talk on a personal level, I am okay with that, because I just wouldn't want to feel terrible as a person in this house. But on a game level, I don't have anything to say to him. I can't imagine anybody else does. But if you're concerned about how I feel about how you handled the situation, I think you handled it well.
Okay. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's just I want to get the, because like obviously like you're in the moment, you have to like say what you need to say, but like
Yeah,
you don't
you're
know how
not
to,
just going to sit there and
Yeah.
let the guy put all this stuff out there
Yeah.
and not say anything, because if you don't say anything, then
Right.
you leave the opening.
Exactly.
You leave
Yeah.
you leave people to draw their own conclusions, and that
Right,
potentially could
right.
ruin your game.
Yeah, exactly. And like the main thing I wanted to do was defend everything that was said about me. So whenever my name was coming up, I obviously had to speak up. Whenever Austin's name was coming up, she had to speak up. Kyle,
Yeah.
so on and so forth. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
everybody did their own bits. And the main thing I wanted for sure Jed to understand is that I never put his name out there. And when Austin was talking to me about who's going on the block, it was between him and I. Right?
Yeah.
If you weren't going up, Braden's not going
Yeah.
up. And so I said, I'll take one for the team. And I
Yeah.
didn't even mention put Jed up.
Yeah.
And so that's what pisses me off, because Josh explicitly did that same thing. Right?
Yeah.
He went up to Austin and he said, put Jed up. He
Yeah.
said, put Latoya up. And so that's what got me really mad, because I was out here like trying to take a bullet for Jed.
He
so
said
he's
put
not on the
Toya
block.
up.
Huh?
He said put Toya up.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Somebody else told me that. I thought, didn't Jed say that in the hot tub the other night? Or somebody said that in the hot tub?
Oh,
Or
yeah,
he was-
maybe.
I think what happened is he like put up a strong player. and
Right.
he
So
was-
then you make the
he was
assumption
talking
that
through the pros and cons of you and Jed, right? So, and I was like, and I said to Austin, if you feel best about me being on the block next to Josh, then I don't mind keeping the seat warm and like taking one for the team,
Yeah.
right? And so like, because I don't want you to have to sit on the block, and I don't want Jed to have to sit on the block, because if something happens